Hello, everyone. Welcome to Level 30, a podcast by Scots for whoever wants to listen. I am Scott, also known as Half Elf Rose, and I'll pass you over to Jammy.
Hi, I'm Jane. What did I say?
We've done this for like 7 months.
Yeah, this is the
We
12th
freeze every
episode.
time. We're going monosyllable, people.
Hi, I'm Jane, and I am the resident ginger.
I'm Isla, also known as Zesty, and I'm deciding that I'm going to copy Jen's example this entire podcast, because usually we get a rant about children in video games. Usually we get a rant about the cost of things, and today we're just getting nothing, so I can't wait for this.
Yes, Queen, give us nothing.
Hi, I am Walt, the resident VTuber. I usually play and specialise mostly in video games. I've played them all my life, starting with the SNES, working my way up to the most recent consoles.
Cool. What are we talking about today?
So I have a list of things, right, that I have WhatsApped myself during the course of our, having the podcast. And
I don't know how to introduce myself, but I know what I'm going to talk about afterwards.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jen. I have nothing else to say, but just wait.
Just wait. The first topic of conversation that I want to speak about is, did anybody see or even know about the Until Dawn movie that came out?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I was aware of it.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it, but I can't. I actually just played the game recently. I played it for Halloween, a game on stream, and it was fun. The game was quite fun.
But I thought there would be more hype about the film coming out, and it just seemed to have just like passed by in the ether, and nobody really spoke about it. Nobody was like, "Oh, you see Until Dawn?" I've got a lot of gamer pals. Nobody really mentioned it. Nothing really happened with it. So I just thought I'd bring this to the table and be like, first of all, I knew it was coming out, but that's only because I was doing research for the podcast, and I was like, what films are coming out that can link to video games? And then I was like, oh shit, Until Dawn's coming out. That would be amazing. No, I couldn't even tell you who's in it. I couldn't even tell you who is in the fucking film.
To shed a little light on the hype and everything, because I remember seeing it online and stuff, and it was like, Until Dawn, and everyone was like, oh, this is going to be interesting, because the main gimmick of the original Until Dawn is best way to describe it is it's your choose your own adventure like novel. Yeah, there's some quick time events, but you choose what you want to do, and it leads to different endings. The original actually starred the cheerleader from Heroes.
Hayden Patera. Hayden.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I've just realised there's a toilet roll sitting in my background.
Oh, that's you, Croc.
Keep this in for continuity. I had a cold earlier this week, and it's just been
Yeah.
I can blur that out for the first beginning.
No, if you blur it out, it makes it
worse.
Yeah, you make it worse if there's just this blurred item in the background. Like Jammy's is alright because it's all blurred behind, but like just a singular blurred white select.
Probably.
So, yeah, Until Dawn is like basically a choose your own adventure with some quick time events. Stars the girl from Heroes, the cheerleader, and the guy from Mr. Robot, who was also Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, Rami Malek, and just cut the whole part where we didn't know who he was out.
You mean like we did when we were?
Oh my god.
People when that game is your choose your own adventure and it has multiple endings, when somebody goes, hey, we're making a movie out of this, everyone goes, right, how? The most common thread would be to just go, what is the most canon ending, like the one that usually everyone gets away with, the true ending. When I done it, I got basically all the beats of background and like the plot and everything like that. People were like, right, okay, maybe that's it. And then they went, right, cool, we're releasing it, but we're doing a thing where they're going to incorporate the multiple endings by something will happen, someone will die, and then it's like that horror movie, I can't remember what it was called, is it Happy Death Day, where the day restarts?
Mm-hmm.
And then
interesting.
It's an interesting
it's-
idea.
It's not going to be like the really awful ending of the Twilight movies where it happens and then it rewinds to go,
It was
oh,
so
it's just,
fishy.
it didn't really
No.
happen.
It's basically going.
Spoilers.
I haven't watched it, and I should watch it, and it could be done well because if you if you write it well and edit it well, it can be done well. Where people die, but like these different timelines of it always ending badly adds up to an overall story and background of what the hell happened here, kind of thing. But
I think the fact that nobody is talking about it means that it was
Yeah.
kind of a failure.
I can't remember if
And
he.
Like it's just
Yeah, I can't remember if he. I think he was actually booked for the movie as well, but he was in the game as well, and I love him as an actor.
I think in that sort of format, it needs to like completely put aside the gimmick of the game and just tell the story in the same way that the D&D movie
Yeah.
didn't incorporate like the rolling mechanism. It sort of showed how it could work with alternating people doing their thing during fight scenes, but it didn't mention or narrate any of the dice rolls in the movie. Which I'm talking about the most recent one, which actually did well.
I would have really liked in the D&D movie if every time someone was doing something, like when somebody was about to attack someone, there was just this really badly superimposed kind of half transparent stock image of a dice rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, so what ideally you want is Baldur's Gate dice roll before
Yeah.
everything happens. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want it while it's happening. I don't want the action to be interrupted. I just want it to look really bad. It's really
no.
pixelated. And
There's
you
4
can
pixels
kind
on
of make
screen.
out that they rolled a 13 and you're like, is it okay?
It's
like when you get an 8-year-old to like insert an image into Microsoft Word and then they're like dragging it to the corners of this little fucking. But did you know the beginning song on Until Dawn, "Oh Death Rock Me to Sleep," which is like very like it's rumoured that was made up by Anne Boleyn as she sat in the Tower of London awaiting execution.
yeah, that's not
Okay,
creepy.
hang on. What do you mean by rumored and what like where? Give me some facts here.
Well, a rumor can't be a fact,
story.
Isla, because a rumor, by definition,
The story
is
is
unconfirmed.
like allegedly, the story is allegedly Henry VIII wrote green sleeves for Anne Boleyn, but they can't, could have happened, could not have happened, could have just been in court. And allegedly, they did find her writings, obviously, in the Tower of London, and there was a, death won't me to sleep and blah, 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 blah. So,
Goodness me.
interesting.
That's cool, if true.
Yeah.
Big if true.
I remember the
Maybe
other.
shit, but
Also, a great rumor if it's not true. Like, what a way to market your game with something that people can't actually back up.
Oh, well, it's a really well-known song. Like, they use it in a lot of things. It's used in, like, Supernatural and blah, blah, blah. It's all death, want me to sleep, blah, blah. But, yeah, originally, like, came from Anne Boleyn.
Is that the one that's like, ha, 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 ha?
That's...
Oh.
Oh, Walt.
I
love how you haven't watched Twilight.
I
No,
wrote
we
all
did.
them
We
up
we
in the
watched.
last
We
one, by the
watched.
way. So when I said spoiler earlier, I meant it.
We have. We
No,
watched.
that's on you.
You never watched. Okay.
That's on you.
We have.
No,
It is
we
on
need to
me.
do a watch party with Walt and Scott watching all of the Twilight
We-
movies.
No,
We-
I don't want to be subjected to the first ones again. I just need the last one.
No, let's watch them all. I want the running commentary over it.
I.
To be fair, they are hilariously bad.
I have watched the first one with you
Then why do you not know the soundtrack?
because I only watched it once, and it was we downloaded the riff tracks that went on. That was the guys talking over it.
Oh yeah.
And they kept
Oh.
taking the piss because it was funny because every time there was that blank moment where it was the main protagonist lady where it just looked like she forgot her lines constantly, so it was just them going line, line, just because they didn't know what else to say. With the Until Dawn, Peter Stormare was the other actor that they had. He was God in Constantine.
There's too many versions of Constantine. Which one?
Yeah, what
The
version is
Keanu Reeves Constantine.
They never showed God and Constantine.
Oh, the devil. Sorry.
Ah.
Same diff.
I'm trying to see what else he was in.
Yeah.
Apparently he was in Nacho Libre, and I don't remember him in Nacho Libre.
I've not watched that movie.
You're not missing much.
Thank God.
I'm probably gonna get hate for that. Like, if anyone ever picks this up, they're gonna be like, "Hey, did you watch episode 12 where the fucking glasses dickhead said he didn't like Nacho Libre?"
No,
Okay,
that's how you identify yourself, even though all of us wear glasses.
Yeah, I had to look around and make sure none of you were wearing your glasses. I also checked Walt, funnily enough.
Yep.
Ginger?
Avatar does have glasses.
It goes Ginger, on-screen reporter, cartoon man, glasses, Dick. That's how we're just known.
I guess I could talk about something. I haven't been able to play video games recently, though I've been playing just odd PlayStation 2 games. But there's one thing. Isla likes to read books, and I've been trying to get into books myself, but I just can't get comfy like sitting reading books and that. So I listen to audiobooks. There's currently a series that I've got into called Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's
D&D.
It's a genre.
It's a D&D book.
Yeah, this is a genre. It's called a lit RPG, so literature RPG, because it is like set in fantasy settings and stuff like that. But it also talks about stats and stuff like strength and dexterity and stuff like that. The plot of Dungeon Crawler Carl starts off where he found his girlfriend cheating on him while she's in the Bahamas, so they broke up over that. He's stuck in the flat of his ex's with his ex's cat, whose the cat's name is GC BWR NW Princess Donut the Queen and Chonk. The cat got out. He went to save the cat. Once he saved it, he turned around to his building, and all the buildings around him and everything got squished, and everything and anyone in it just got crushed, and it became, where he was in his town became an open plain. Then a big voice came over a tannoid saying, "Good evening. You guys can participate in this dungeon crawl. All you have to do is go down this set of stairs, or you can try and live on the surface. It's your call." And he went down the stairs.
Evening. My name's Falconhoof.
Pretty much.
Cal Jester.
Cal Jester.
So I am now on the 7th book or 6th book.
Look at you, little book nerd.
The first couple were only like 10 hours long on the Audible, but no, they're very fun and they're very comedic. I got Isla into it, who can maybe talk about more because she's better at talking about books than me, and now she's quite addicted to it at the moment.
It's been quite fun. My summary is man is sucked into D&D world where chaos ensues because he also has to play alongside his ex-girlfriend's cat.
You had me at man is sucked.
What? What's with the cat? Why is the cat?
So it's actually a really good mechanism for creating D&D chaos in a novel where things are clearly fucking written and it's not up to chance. So if you've got someone who goes, right, I've been sucked into the world of D&D, I have to fight these monsters, gain levels to stay alive, or I die, and I don't really want that. But then his cat becomes sentient, has the ability to speak, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's almost a bit like a child. She's immature and impulsive. So then she go, oh, what's in this door? Runs through it, whereas the human adult would go, you know, yesterday got caught in a trap, let's check for traps before we go in. But you've then got that impulsive child mechanism that then creates D&D
The cat
chaos.
is the plot device for getting him into all these shenanigans.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of the role I take when I play D&D. I'm like, as a player, I'm like, that's a trap. As a character, I'm like, I wonder what that is.
Yeah.
More fun for the DM that way.
To describe what Princess Donut is also like, they discover that you can have an in-game text chat as well. Princess Donut always talks in all caps, even though they've told them they do not need to talk in all caps.
So yeah, immature, sort of chaotic, adds the humor to it, and then interactions with other people then become more comedic because they like the cat, but they obviously know it's a fucking liability. I've been enjoying the series. I think it's very obviously written by a man. As I pointed out with book 1 and 2, there's not a single female character that is named and not sexualized or not.
Princess
so either,
Donut is a female character.
It's a cat and it does not count. Okay.
Yeah, I looked at not sexualized. What chapter did they fuck the cat, Walt?
Oh Jesus. So like the book 1, the only female character you get named is the ex-girlfriend off screen, who is described as a bitch.
My bitch ex-girlfriend. Fucking hate her.
Girlfriend, right? And then they come across female bad guys who are gross and dripping ooze, and I'm like, okay, so we're only there for plot devices. This is great.
Basically, he got broken up with and wrote a book series to be like, fuck you guys.
Probably.
Those bad guys were probably his ex in real life's friends.
So I'm gonna write a book.
Well, okay, so putting aside the fact that it's obviously written by a man and needs more female representation in it, it is fun. It is funny. There have been points where I've been laugh out loud, like, holy shit. There's points where, traps or whatever have made me, like, sit up and go, I really need to know what happens next, which is quite nice. The initial thing I had against it is that it's narrated by someone who sounds like what the guy out of like Chonk out of The Emperor's New Groove. Yeah,
okay.
him, but in Rules of Engagement. Yeah, it's narrated like that. It's like, I'm just an old former Coast Guard, and my fucking cat has gone outside, so I guess I better go follow it. Ugh, this sucks, or God damn it. Like, it's that sort of narration took me a while to get into. It actually really annoyed me for the first couple of hours.
That sounds
better.
grating.
It
gets better.
I thought it was grating as well, and then you get used to it. And then, funnily enough, on the 5th book, they actually got that actor to guest star and do a voice in it.
But
okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like, they've obviously acknowledged that they sound similar and decided to have a guest voice actor in, which is fine. I haven't got there yet. But yeah, it's getting better. I'm on book 3. More women have been presented, and some of them badass, which is quite nice. Good going. And as an offshoot of the D&D world at its core, actually it's quite enjoyable. I do quite like it.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're going to go though, because it's just never ending, floor after floor after floor.
Never ending story.
You would like it, Scott, because it's like there is like a decent chunk as well where it's like they just talk about stats and everything, and you're like, oh, that
I'm not that much of a stat. I think I appreciate the odd like little sprinkling of like it's a little nod to it. But like if there's a chapter dedicated to someone min-maxing their character, I will burn the book.
It's done in a good way, and then there's like info dumps, and then like the character explaining it goes, you'll find that out later. It's not like, here's the mechanism, here's the whatever, this is going to help that. So there are info dumps, but it's not too much.
I would say as well.
And also you can just tune out if you don't care.
Yeah. I would say it's got that slight Borderlands humor at some points, especially when it comes to the whole world's being governed by an AI, and the AI doles out achievements all the time. And like, yeah, at one point the AI starts to develop a foot fetish and everything, and it's just
okay, this is clearly just a vehicle for this guy's god complex.
No. Okay, so again, this feeds into the humor complex. So as Walt mentioned, this guy, the cat jumped outside in the middle of the night, and he was like, I'm fucking sleeping. I'm not going to go get dressed to go grab the cat. It's just out in the backyard. So he's dressed in nothing but a t-shirt, a jacket, and his boxers. So he enters the dungeon, because the world has been flattened, in nothing but what he's wearing. And the AI, because it's funny, refuses to let him find trousers or shoes. So then he kills something by stepping on it, because it's like a bug or whatever, and he gets an achievement for killing something in the dungeon, and it's like, you squished it with its bare feet. have an achievement. So that's where that comes from. It's not a foot fetish. It's taking the piss out of foot fetishes.
Okay, because I thought it was going to be a case of like, oh, my bitch ex-girlfriend's cat got out.
No.
Better go outside. It's so wet and muddy.
Would I advocate for that content? No.
I think you might.
I forgot another thing to mention about the whole plot that ties into this thing, like with AI and everything. This crawl thing is being broadcast to the entire universe, like to aliens and everything. It's like Big Brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
and they
they've
get
got
like ratings and judgment and guest appearances on shows, and they're like, "How did you come up with the idea of killing that boss?" And they're just like, "I really didn't want to. I don't want to be here. Fuck you."
See, right, I don't know if I'd enjoy that because I hate that kind of player in a D&D campaign where they're like, or even in a book actually, where they're actively fighting the story that's happening. It's like, I don't want to be here. I hate everything about this.
What?
Why am I still here? And it's like, shut the fuck up then.
Yeah, the angst is annoying, but then you've got the cat, which is like preening in front of the spotlight. And it's that, again, it's the comedy of the two personalities, which again,
I get that.
The mechanism of the cat is
hyperbolic.
well done. I know.
For fun.
Anyway, so I do enjoy it. Well, it's not my normal type of book, but I do enjoy it.
I think we should talk about vampires. I think we should talk about vampires.
Specifically?
We have a lot
Actually
of
reading
things to talk
Empire
about.
of the Vampire just now. Or sorry, Empire of the Damned, the second book.
Mhm.
And it's
You enjoying
really good. And because they draw a lot of similarities towards like Interview with the Vampire, but it's not like not set on Earth. It's set in like obviously like a fantasy realm. But there's a lot of similarities, and it's really good. If Palette Work gave it to me, and I was like, oh, I'm hooked. So it's like 700 pages, and I'm like, make me
More.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You mentioned
Those are
Interview
rookie
with a
numbers.
Vampire. I don't know if you guys know this, but Jammy is a huge fan.
The stat.
What was it?
I mean,
Where are you
Tell us
going
about
with
it.
this?
can you say fan or can you say it lives within me every single day and I am obsessed with it?
Obsessed fangirl fits, I feel.
Oh, I have watched the 2 seasons, I want to say at least 10, 11 times all the way through in the space of a year. Like, I know it's unhealthy, and they're filming season 3 right now. So season 1 came out in 2022, season 2 came out in 2024, and season 3 is coming out in 2026. What the fuck is going on with TV shows? You're giving us 8 episodes a season, and it's taken 2 fucking years to do. And I'm sorry, I have to say it, Star Trek back in the day, boom, 23 episodes every single fucking year. Boom, 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 boom. The fuck you playing out life? Not happy. But they are filming season 3 right now in Vancouver, and it's all about
Vancouver.
It's all about the rock star Lestat. So Lestat de Leon Gros, and he is now a rock star in modern times, and he is telling his story. And it is glam rock. And if you know me, if you don't know me, I love like Motley Crue. I love a glam rock. I love a bit of guy liner, a bit of pleather. Bit of hair, like tease the hair. And I love vampires. Put them together, I almost had a fucking heart attack, right? I've got a fucking stoner. And I actually can't wait.
A stoner is an erection for our non-Scottish viewers.
I can't wait for this. I am so fucking... Now, Scott, you've seen it. So what do you think? Like, because I know I'm coming from a place of complete bias.
You are indeed coming. No, so right, I've seen obviously season 1 and 2, and I really, really enjoyed them. I thought they were really good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stop saying really because that shows how uneducated I am. I thought they were phenomenal, genuinely, and I think everything in them was so well done. The acting, the cinematography, everything about it made me want more.
Yeah.
And as it came to the end of season 2, I was like, we're coming to the gradual close of the story. This feels good. You know when something's coming to an end and you're like, that was amazing and I'm glad it's tailing off. And then Lestat comes back up in the fucking glam rock outfit and I was like, nope, more. Give me more.
Because So they're based on, obviously, the Anne Rice novels, Interview with the Vampire, made into a shitty film with Brad Pitt and fucking Tom Cruise, which was just so bad. But, like, in the novels, Louis is a white plantation owner in, like, Louisiana. No, it was New Orleans, obviously. So he's a white plantation owner. And Claudia is a little girl who gets turned into a vampire, which is against one of the great laws. And she grows up, but she stays in her child's body. And you can imagine a lot of the themes that come with being an adult trapped in a child's body. So for the TV show, they made Louis a black man, which immediately turned a lot of people off because they're just racist. Oh, how dare they call us a man? And he's incredible because the way they work it, the way they mix race into like everything about it, it just works so much better in my eyes. And they made Claudia, I mean, the actress I think was like in her 20s, but they made her like 14, which was because you actually legally couldn't have a child actor saying the sort of shit that Anne Rice puts in her books. So I think people were a bit put out about, oh, Claudia's not even not even a child, and Louis is supposed to be like this white plantation owner, and it's just like, no, but it actually works so much better this way.
This is an adaptation. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, but it's so
I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was fantastically done.
Mm-hmm.
The whole vampire thing didn't really come into it for quite some time as well, because it showed Louis coming from this like broke kind of salt of the earth, soul of the community kind of guy, and just building his way up and becoming a pillar of the community. And it was such a brilliant story. He made money.
He was a pimp, Scott.
Yeah.
He's not a pillar of the
I
community.
forgot.
He's a pimp.
Hey, people got it works.
I forgot. I was thinking of something else.
A pillar of the backbone of the community. Pimps.
Hey, look, the oldest profession in the world. It was here long before us, and it'll be here long after us.
Like sex workers got to work as well. Like
but exploiting them is not the
I forgot that
answer.
part.
That's so
God damn it.
It's like listening to you there, like, what?
Some of the audience will be in the camp that I'm in, which is the movie was so bad they're not interested in seeing any other format of this.
But have you seen Sam Reed? Who plays Lestat? Have you seen this beautiful specimen of a man?
Imagine Jen's dream man.
Yeah.
Now imagine two of them fucking. One of them gets pregnant and has a baby. That is Sam Reed. Also, his accent's amazing.
Oh, he's so good.
Like, it probably sounds like shit to actual French people, but I love it.
He's like proper. Anyway, didn't matter. But yeah, so I understand because when I watched the trailer, so the trailer came out, must have been early 2022, late 2021, and I watched it and I was like, this looks beyond shit. Because whoever put that trailer together, I'm sorry, you deserve to be fired. It just looked pish. And a lot of the comments were, oh, he's black, like racist. But also, like, it genuinely did just look pish. And it wasn't until I was scrolling TikTok, like, last year, and I seen a scene pop up and I was like, this looks good. And I watched it, and I was unemployed at the time, and I watched the whole season in the space of a night. Like, I didn't go to bed till like 6 o'clock in the morning because I just watched it. Like, and I was like, okay, so I'm obsessed. So I would say for anyone who's seen the film and hated the film, which is valid, give it a go. Absolutely give it a go.
But looked up Sam Reed. Him in Interview with a Vampire is giving me, Scott will get this reference, Tamlin vibes or Beast just transformed.
Don't. You're right.
He's giving me the ick.
You ruined him.
I have ruined it.
No, you don't want to know. You do not want to know about Tampon.
Beauty and the Beast after the Beast transforms. That's what I'm getting from Sam Reed.
I love Prince.
Okay, but his performance is not that whatsoever.
It's not that. It's like, honestly,
he's this fucked up, psychotic, complete and utter like he falls in love and gets fucking obsessed. Like he's so good.
And he has fucking mental breakdowns. He's like known as the brat prince. Like he's brat.
You just mean any Nepo baby, basically.
No, he's not a Neko baby. He's a brat prince.
Yeah,
I do think Claudia was my favorite character in the show, though, because
Oh, her story. I know.
I was very uncomfortable with her at first because I was like, I don't like where this could go. And they did it in such a way that I might be forgetting things and they might have done some pretty horrible shit. But like the way they handled it and the way that they did her story felt real and like not realistic because vampires ain't real, wink. But it felt like if you were in that position that this is what would happen. It felt really true to the character and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so good. Watch it. Everybody should watch it.
I guess we need to either do a play along with Jammy playing Vampire the Masquerade, because that's single player, or we do a co-op session of V Rising, which is basically like...
I hate V Rising.
Do you not like it? I quite enjoyed it at the time.
We spoke about it on the first or second episode, and I went and bought it. And it was like, crafting survival, but you're a vampire. And I was like, I don't care about the first two words of that. I wanted vampire, not the crafting survival bullshit. I actually have a bit of a vampire thing, taking it back to
I
TTRPGs
gathered.
again. Tabletop role-playing games. So basically, I used to live in Dundee, which is a city in central Scotland.
That is populated by vampires.
That was the premise of the game.
No way.
The game was set in Dundee, and it was really interesting. So in Vampire the Masquerade, we were playing 5th edition, I think. You have this stat called Herd, Herd, and these are people who will willingly let you drink blood from them. And I can't remember how it came to be, but my character's Herd was me and my girlfriend at the time.
Wow.
So that was interesting. I drank my own blood quite a lot.
This is taking a turn.
In a game, right? Not like actual in real life. We didn't
Definitely.
Right. Okay.
It's always been wine, I promise.
Well, okay, so moving on from vampires.
Yep.
The other thing I want to talk about is it is of course the 50th anniversary of Jaws coming out.
Yes, I rewatched that recently.
I just watched the documentary that was dropped on Disney Plus about the making of Jaws and how Steven Spielberg basically lost his mind, but how it was done and everything. And like Jaws was always like my favourite. I'm a big shark gal, and it was always my favourite film growing up as like a wee girl and stuff. I just fucking love sharks. But so like with the Jaws 50th anniversary coming out, I have two things to talk about that relate to games. First of all, did you know there is a game out right fucking now, called Shark Dentist? Shark Dentist.
I've seen this on TikTok.
It's coming out. It's coming out, yeah.
I cannot wait to play that. Like, I am so, like, what are you talking about? You have like a fucking great white on the table and you're performing dentistry on it. Fucking yes.
Right.
Like, loving this.
Can I just interject? That's just a stolen idea. And it is just stolen from that kids game where it was the crocodile and you push down the teeth.
Hungry Hippos.
No.
No, wait. That's the one.
Everything is a stolen idea.
I have the crocodile one as well. I just went to
God's sake. It's that game with the crocodile. Oh, you mean Hungry Hippo?
Yeah.
But yeah.
My mistake.
But honestly, like, sign me the fuck up, because I really want to watch that. Like, I really want to play it. I really want to live Shark Dentist's life. I mean, you can't imagine the wages would be good. The danger pay alone, you know.
So I've heard of it. I haven't seen any gameplay of it.
Yeah.
Style-wise, is it like hyper-realistic? Is it cartoony and cute?
Oh.
Like, what's the vibe?
Hyper-realistic. Like, hyper-realistic, very, like, violent, guttural, visceral.
We're very blood heavy tonight.
Blood.
Our last couple episodes was Jurassic Park saying we want a dinosaur massacre.
Oh, actually, like, well, slightly to go off tangent, because it's been coming up on, I think, my TikTok and just social media. There is a a survival horror co-op
Yeah, I've
game
seen
coming
that.
out of dinosaurs.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That sounds interesting. I'm not
Yeah.
a big horror game guy, but that sounds cool.
Dinosaurs? Fuck yeah. Sign me if there's a shark, if there's a dinosaur, sign me the fuck up. Right?
There is, if you want to play, because I was trying to remember the name of it, there is a shark game. It was quite popular, and it's just quite a stupid little goofy game. And it's called Man-Eater, where you play the role of a shark. And
I've played that. I
yeah.
have played that.
And
it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun because you just do things where you like build up enough speed to literally project yourself 50 feet in the air just to grab a guy parasailing. Best way I would think to describe it is a bit like Goat Simulator, but you're a shark.
Interesting.
And
okay.
more violent.
Did you know that so obviously when Marty McFly goes Back to the Future and Back to the Future 2, he lands in the year 2015, right? When he's in the year 2015, he sees like a hologram for Jaws 19. So for that in 2015, Universal Studios actually made a whole like it's really funny. It's like Jaws made you scared of the ocean. Jaws 2, Jaws 3, Jaws 4, and then they go on
Fast
and they're
and
like,
Furious franchise, but with Jaws.
yeah, but they made a whole trailer for it where it was like, and Jaws 5 set in space, Jaws 6 came from the volcano, Jaws 7, and they go all the way up to Jaws 19 coming summer 2015. And I was like, I fucking love that they made that just as an homage to Back to the Future, because obviously
It's a little joke.
it's a little joke because who made Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, they're all like best buds, do you know what I mean? So I just love that was like, that's a real thing you can type into YouTube and find like the Jaws 19 trailer, and it's just like reminds me of that bit in Tropic Thunder where it's Tug Speedman's character, like Ben what's his name? Ben Stiller, I was gonna say Ben Affleck. Ben Stiller's character, and he's like saving the world, like is it Scorch? That's the name of the film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scorch 6 Ice Age, and it just keeps getting obviously a play on Mission Impossible because it keeps just getting more ridiculous.
Yeah.
So for the second time in as many episodes, Netflix probably has all these.
Yeah. I was going to say, in terms of Jaws, I can't remember if we talked about it in the podcast. Of course, me and Isla went to Japan. We went to Universal Studios. We had the specific rides booked. However, surprisingly, it was that we booked the horror ones. It wasn't on the horror. It was the Jaws ride. That was the first ride we went on, and it was very fun.
Good. Yeah, it made you go twice.
So good.
It was all like they were only talking Japanese, which is fair. But you got the plot because as the lady who was our little
a shark appears.
And she's like, "We're a nice tour boat. Don't worry." Like what I'm gathering is what she said was, "Hey, but don't worry. I have this." Produces a shotgun, puts it away, then goes through.
It was so good. She'd like turn around and she'd like aim at obviously a deliberate part of the water, and like a little blush would come out, and they'd be like, "I'm shooting at the shark," and then you turn around and this giant like animated shark thing is like bearing down, and you're like, and there's pyrotechnics and like whatever, and I think it was my favorite ride.
Sounds really fun.
I was surprised. Really the thing that surprised me was Isla got scared at one point and was holding on to me.
Look, I don't do.
Yeah, imagine getting scared of a giant shark. What a fucking loser!
It's an animatronic shark.
Of a fake shark head that pops up
the
same way every single time.
Well, here was the part. She was scared, and the shark head didn't show up at this part. It was like, well, you know the term, Isla. It was like you go in and it's like the little like garage for boats. Like it's like sheltered and everything.
The dock.
Like a boat shack.
It's a boat shed. It's not a dock.
A boat shed. You go in and all the doors are closed and it's all dark, and then it's like you just see ripples in the water, and some of the like boats that are hanging start to like cause it
plays on your fear.
Yeah, and like Isla was grabbing onto me for dear life, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Oh no! Physical contact from your wife. How dare I?
I know.
We went to Universal when I was like 9, and I don't really but we went to Disneyland Florida when I was 9. I don't really remember it, right? It's because my dad got in a car accident and he got insurance money, and he was like, "Banner, let's take the family on a holiday," right?
As you do.
Because he really fucked his mate. No, he really fucked his neck. So
My dad
anyway,
bought a bathroom. That was it.
So actually, I mean, this is kind of a wild story, right? First night in America, I was 9, so this is 1999. And we arrive and we're in a villa in Orlando, Florida. And the first night we're there, we're all jet lagged. Me and my sister are sleeping in a room, and armed police with guns come into our villa and are like actually pointing their guns and shouting at us, being like, "Put your fucking hands up! Put your hands up!" And my mum was like, "I've got children! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I think you've got the wrong house! Don't fucking shit!" Like, da, da, da. This whole thing's happening. I have no memory of it. I was fast asleep. Turns out the guy next door was like wanted for a crime, but they actually like stormed the wrong house. Anyway, that's not important. We were in Universal. We went to Disneyland. We went to Universal. We did the Jaws ride. It was spectacular. It was the best day of my life. However, the worst day of my life is when we did the fucking ET ride. Now, I have a lifelong fear of that creepy little long-necked bastard. I fucking hate him. To this day, I can watch any horror film, I cannot actually physically stand the sight of E.T. Like, he terrifies me to the point of I'll actually cry if I see him. So we went on this ET ride. Oh, just stop. So we had to do this ET ride, which I was terrified of. And before you went on the ET ride, you gave like people like your name. So it was like Jennifer, Julie, like my whole family's names. And then at the end of the ride, fucking ET thanks you in his creepy little voice, and he's like, "Thank you very much, John, Claire, Julie, and Jennifer." And I'm like, I don't want
Bad touch.
everyone was like-
Bad touch.
It was honestly fucking horrendous. So I loved the Jaws ride. I hated the ET ride. I hate ET. Long neck little bastard. I think I'm probably the only one who didn't cry when he died in that film. I was like, "Yay!" Fuck you." I just thought that was really creepy. Like, then I remember the Universal ride being so good, with the Jaws, but then thank you, Jammy Bella. Like,
I would need to hear E.T. again before I tried and replicated it. I can't think of its
look
voice
it up
right
on
now.
YouTube. It'll be on YouTube. ET ride,
Fun
Universal Studios.
Fucking fact about E.T. What does he say?
Kind of got close to the voice and it freaked Jammy out.
You didn't kind of get close. You fucking nailed the voice, and it's giving me PTSD.
It's actually just more of a high pitched version of my Emperor Palpatine. You've got to just put that guttural like.
So going back to Scott's point,
Oh yeah.
What was Scott's point?
Line from the movie Isla.
This is
What's
a
the famous
Mandela
line?
thing.
like the thing that is on all the T-shirts is ET phone home, but he just says phone home,
It's
right?
home. It's home phone. E.T. home phone.
Oh, really?
It's the kid.
Allegedly. That
It's
might
the
be a
kid.
Scott fact.
Well, it might be a Scott fact. It might be a bit of Mandela, but he says phone home, phone home, phone home, and then but it's the kid who says E.T. Oh no, home phone. Then the kid says E.T. phone home, but like E.T. just
That's
repeated.
code.
The E.T. just keeps going home phone, home phone.
E.T.'s a twat. Pass it on.
I've got another let's play for me and Jammy. I'll mod, would you call it Alien Isolation, but instead of the alien, it's just E.T. creeping about.
That's so
That's
good.
Terrifying.
In the little old lady outfit, though.
No,
just running,
Just waddling like this.
Oh, here's a fun fact about aliens, though, right? Did you know in the Alien film, Ridley Scott had to hire someone to CGI out Sigourney Weaver's pubes because she refused to shave?
Yes, I did know that.
Fucking good on you.
Fucking queen behavior. She was like, "I don't see why I need to shave," so she was just rocking full bush because she's in her like underwear, obviously.
Would you ask a man to shave?
Exactly. That's what she was like. You know, she was like, "I'm rocking full bush. I don't care." So he had to pay someone to CGI out her pubes, and that's just spectacular.
That's
what a job.
fan-fucking-tastic. What a note to end on. Thank you so much for coming along with us for this clusterfuck of an episode. I've been Scott,
This wasn't our
we've got
best.
Jammy, we've got Zesty, we got Walt. Remember to follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Spotify. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
There he is.